Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Congratulations, you. Double A Chattery, your podcast, is doing very, very well. I listened to it, and I must say I listened to it with a mind of wanting to hate it.
This is because I do it with my friend Anita.
And I'm not involved. And then I'm thinking...
You wanted to hate it?
I wanted to... Well, a part of me thinks, I hope this is terrible. And it wasn't. And then I got really felt very insecure.
Oh, little one, I'll never leave the radio.
And then I thought, that's it, it's all over. And then I started tinkering on a lamp in my shed.
Right. Which is why I have to have a podcast. I think you've explained entirely. But see, the thing is...
Congratulations, you. It's so good.
Well, that's very sweet of you. And we do this radio show, and I love nothing more than this. I've always put this before any other job I've ever had. But as I said, there are some topics where, that need a bit more meat discussed around them than we do on a breakfast radio show. And some topics you're not particularly interested in. And so... That's fair enough, wouldn't you think, that I'm allowed to see someone else?
Look,
And so I do this podcast with my friend Anita McGregor. She's a forensic psychologist. So we bring up different topics and things.
She's got a good podcast voice. I like that.
So thank you for your support in all of that. I was on the project talking about it last night.
I liked you on the project.
You got a mention.
I did.
The last time your radio mate Jonesy was here, he did say, though, that you do all the work and he slacks off. What is Anita going to be telling us?
Well, what a relief. Now I can put my feet on the desk and be in the bimbo seat like Jonesy is. I think I'll put Anita to work. She's got the grown-up job. She can do all of that, and I'll just do the frou-frou.
I thought you usually in the show.
Did you think I was in the bimbo seat?
Yeah, I thought so. I always thought we were a bit like Ike and Tina Turner, without the unpleasantness.
Which one's which?
Well, I'd be Tina, and you'd be Ike.
Is this the Hall & Oates discussion all over again?
Well, we all know how that ended.
The theme of this week's podcast, and a new one drops tomorrow, and I'll tell you about that tomorrow, but this week's one is about the surge in romance novels. This is one of the only genres of fiction that's going up, and how it's always been a dirty secret that women read romance novels and you're slightly embarrassed to buy them. But so many TV shows are also based on romance novels now. We've got the vampire series, all that kind of stuff. And even I think that Yellowstone is a cowboy romance. It's big business. But Anita, who's, as I said, a forensic psychologist, she knows of a addiction psychiatrist who works on regular addiction. She treats people who have addictions to gambling, to sex, to alcohol, the sort of things we think of when we think of addiction. But this woman herself was addicted to vampire novels, and she wasn't aware that it was an addiction. And it becomes an addiction where you need more and more of that dopamine hit, and where it ceases to be good in your life and you tip the balance. And so she was an addiction specialist and still didn't recognise that she had an addiction, which led us in that podcast to talk about my addiction with Outlander. And we were talking about this on the project last night, and Kate Lambrook said that someone on the panel also liked Outlander.
Amanda, just have a guess on this panel, who has watched Outlander and loved it the most?
Yeah. I'm hoping it's between you and Georgie.
Oh.
No, you're wrong.
I'm thinking, is it you, Kate?
Go down the other end of the desk, loved
Is
one.
it Sam?
Yes, guilty. What, a bit of time travelling, Scottish kilt. What's not to like?
Isn't it great?
I like Sam. He's nice.
I like him too. And he was dobbed in once we stopped recording from Kate Langbrook, because she said that, in fact, he watched it with his mother.
Oh.
There's a lot of... even watching it on my own, I had to cover my face occasionally for the in-your-face sexual bits.
Well, when Helen's got it on...
She's got it on.
She's got it on. Dominic and I, this is my youngest, we're walking in, and there's always some horrendous rape scene. And I said, what have you got this on repeat?
There are some bits that aren't rape, where everyone's happy for it.
Yeah, okay.
Wow,
right.
You see that in enormous detail. Can I just say, if you don't often hear podcasts, and we always say you can get it on iHeartRadio, wherever you hear your podcasts, if you're not sure how to go about that, go to doubleachattery.com. You can listen to the podcast there, or it can guide you through how to download it. So if you're new to podcasts, we'd love you to have a listen and see what you think.
Sure. And my podcast, Fixing a Broken Old Lamp, will be coming up very soon.
I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm jealous and vulnerable all at once. I'm going to go and have to watch another episode of Outlander.
Yeah, steady on, Ike.